Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm very excited to be doing today's video. Excited and nervous, honestly, because I don't know what I'm gonna say. Like, I don't have it planned out. I just kind of wanted to do this video to where it was more natural, but I have gotten a lot of requests to do my fitness journey, so I just wanted to kind of talk to you guys about that, kind of like how long ago I started, just kind of like the whole process, you know, of my fitness journey. So if you've been following me for some time on YouTube, Instagram, or TikTok, I have a TikTok now, I have been posting, or I am all about like fitness and health and just being and feeling good about yourself, you know, self-love. I literally think that is so important. Like, to have self-love is so important. So kind of just wanted to do this video, talk to you guys today. Excuse the face, I'm not wearing any makeup. It's just way too hot right now to be putting makeup on. I didn't want to like melt my face off. If you live in California, LA County, LA area, anything like that, you know it is extremely hot today. 111 degrees right now, so yeah, I did not want to put makeup on or anything like that, so don't judge me for my skin. I don't have perfect skin, but yeah, I just wanted to film this video for you guys. So if you are new here, hi and welcome to my channel. Don't forget to subscribe, that way you can keep up with me on all my future uploads. If you are interested in my fitness journey and how I got to where I am now, then just keep on watching. Okay, so I first want to start off by saying, you know, I don't think I have, like, you know, the most perfect body. Still things that I am insecure with about myself, but I am continuing in my fitness journey. I'm learning to embrace and love myself through all stages of my fitness journey. I've always been pretty active. I've played soccer since I was 5, all the way until high school, until my senior year of high school, when I stopped playing as far as like competitive, because after high school, for a couple years I did like the little soccer leagues, kind of like the adult leagues and stuff like that. So I did that for a couple years. I didn't really go to the gym much like throughout high school, obviously, just because like I played soccer and I just kind of, I don't know, I just wasn't into the gym back then. I don't know, I was just trying to work on myself, confident in myself. So I started going to the gym. Honestly, I was going probably like 5 times a week. I wasn't that big on like eating clean, so I did put on quite a bit of weight. I know for some people like weight varies, just because I, like, all through high school was never past 100 pounds, like, and I was super, like, I don't know, like, that was a big problem for me, was being able to gain weight. And I know some people might say that, you know what, that's not a bad problem to have, but I feel like trying to gain weight is just as hard as trying to lose weight. So I feel like we all have our own opinions on it, and there's not one that's, you know, harder than the other. I just feel like it just depends on your body. Me personally, I am a petite person, so all through high school I could never pass 100 pounds. And honestly, I didn't care so much about it back then. It wasn't until like I started going to the gym more, and I wasn't that big on like eating clean, so I guess I did like an unhealthy bulk where I just gained weight. I was probably like between 115 to 120. I'm gonna try to insert pictures too. I'm not that great with editing yet, but I'm gonna try to insert pictures, that way you guys can see like my before, my after, like through high school, after high school, at that point where I was like, I don't remember, it was like between 115 and 120. I didn't really weigh myself that much back then, nor did I take a lot of pictures like when I would go to the gym or anything like that. So I was trying to look back for old pictures of like how I looked like before, and I was like, oh my god, I literally have like none. Like, I never really took pictures like of me going to the gym, or they got lost, I don't know, but I can't find them. Honestly, I think they probably did get lost, because I had them on my old computer and I got water on it, so that computer, I no longer have it. So I think that's where like all my old high school, like early after high school pictures are. So yeah, I don't have much, so sorry about that, but whatever I could find, I'm gonna go ahead and just insert it into this video. After that, it was like 2014, 15, so probably until like 2016, I was pretty consistent with like working out. I didn't know much about working out. I feel like I was still learning. I didn't know much about like your diet and how important that is. To me, I've always kind of been like, you know what, like it's hard for me to gain weight. I don't feel so guilty eating not so clean. Like now I feel like I'm a little more strict about it just because I just want, like, that's just my preference, you know, like just to eat cleaner. And obviously like with age, my metabolism I know is gonna slow down. I have a pretty fast metabolism, so I feel like I don't worry so much about it. And on top of that, like I still want to eat things that I like, you know, I don't want to completely just like cut it all out, but that is to everybody's preference. If you want to completely cut everything out, I mean, that's totally up to you. I feel like everybody's body is different, so what might work for me might not work for you. You just kind of have to find what works for you. But I just wanted to, you know, talk to you guys about my personal experience, my fitness journey and stuff like that. So 2016, I started dating my boyfriend that I am still with now, and obviously like you're dating, we didn't go to the gym much. I just, you know, wanted to hang out with him and go to places. So we would go to the gym, but it wasn't like, I don't know, it was just more of like for us to hang out. So I lost weight just because if I don't work out, I lose weight. Obviously I lose my muscle. So to me, that's why I work out, is just to feel good about myself, just because I know my body type. I will like lose and I will look so skinny, and not that that's an issue, not that that's anything, but me personally, like I am trying to work on weight, like gaining weight. So if your, you know, thing is to lose weight, if you want to look thin, however you want, like that is completely up to you. Whatever you think is beautiful in your eyes, then I'm all for it, you know. Like I said, this is just my personal experience. I think at the end of like 2017, the pictures that I could find, I think it was like October 2017. That's when we started going to the gym more, being more consistent. I started going to the gym with my best friend. I think that's when I started being a lot more consistent with the gym, maybe even before then, but I just don't have any older pictures than October 2017, so that's just what I'm going to include. So I feel like I naturally, like all my weight goes down to my lower body, so I feel like I kind of always had like a small like butt, you know, it was there. I'm just like working on like trying to grow upper body as much as lower body. Like before, all I focused on was lower body. I didn't care so much about upper body. Now I do focus more on upper body, just because especially if you don't naturally have like that hourglass figure, I feel like I do, like I've always had a pretty small waist and everything just goes down to my legs and my butt. If you don't have that, you know, natural hourglass figure, then you're gonna want to build your upper body, because that's gonna help give the illusion of a smaller waist. Even if, you know, your waist isn't like super tiny, if you're building your upper body, it's gonna give that illusion of you having a smaller waist. Yeah, pretty much ever since 2017, I've been pretty consistent with the gym. Obviously there was points where maybe, you know, certain weeks I didn't work out as much as I wanted to, or whatever, like life happens. Point is, if you fall off, don't feel like, okay, like I didn't work out for these past 3 days, like I'm just not gonna work out. Like, no, if you didn't work out these past 3 days for whatever reason, then you know what, just get back on it, you know. Don't think that, oh well, that's it, like I'm done. Like, no. There was points where I wasn't working out as much. I know I did sprain my ankle, so that definitely, you know, I stopped working out for a while just because I couldn't work out the same, you know, I was injured. And even going back to the gym, I feel like it still took me some time just to get comfortable, because I was so scared to lift heavy. I was so scared to like re-injure myself, so I just kind of took it easy. But I normally do more like weight training, so during that time I feel like I didn't do so much like heavy weight training and stuff like that. Cardio, I don't really do cardio that much. Again, that's just my preference, my body type. If I'm trying to grow, I don't want to burn so much, you know. I'm trying to eat more than I burn, so I don't want to like burn a lot, because I'm gonna have to eat a lot more, and I do struggle with that. I do struggle with eating. There's days where like I literally have like no appetite, especially girls, you know, when it's that time of month. I like the first 2 days I'm out, like I get really bad menstrual cramps to the point where sometimes I'm like super hot and sweaty. There's been times where I like legit pass out just because it's so bad. So if you guys have any remedies, like I'm so big on like at-home remedies. I don't really like taking medicine, so if you guys have any like at-home remedies, let me know because I need something. But the first 2 days of my menstrual cycle, I'm out like literally in bed. I don't even really eat. Like I have no appetite, and I know that's super bad, but I literally have to force myself to eat. Times in the morning where maybe like I don't have an appetite and I don't eat, and say for like 2 days I don't eat breakfast. The third day, like my body just adjusted to like not having breakfast, that I'll kind of like fast until the afternoon, and then I'm just like, no, like I need to make myself eat breakfast. So I'll make myself eat breakfast, and then it'll just kind of like, my body will just naturally like, okay, at the time that we're supposed to have breakfast, I'm hungry. So it just depends on what works best for you. But that is just kind of like my fitness journey. And I'm still learning, I'm still growing. There's still things that I want to improve, change, you know, progress. So in no way am I like the perfect body type. So I don't want anybody to compare themselves. You don't compare yourself to anybody else because you don't know. Like, you know, I've been doing this for 3 years. You know, you can be just starting out, so you don't want to compare yourself. You don't want to put all that pressure on yourself. Don't worry about the number on the scale. I try not to weigh myself that often, just because I feel like it puts me in a place that I don't really want to be. You know, if I am trying to gain weight and say like, it's been a week and I see no difference, it's been a month and I see no difference, and I just kind of get discouraged. I focus more on like my progress pictures. Looking back at my old pictures, I was like, oh my god, like I have made a difference. You know, even now if I look at myself, I'm like, oh, there's days where I'm like, okay, like I don't feel that thick, or you know, there's other days where I'm like, dang, okay, like I feel a little thicker, you know, and I'm not the thickest person in the world, but I just, some days I feel like, okay girl, like you look good, and other days it's just like, girl, like do you even work out? So you just can't like put that pressure on yourself, you know, like do what makes you happy. If there's something that you don't like, then work to change it. You know, it's gonna take time. It doesn't happen overnight. Working out, it's a journey. It's literally a fitness journey, just because your body goes through so many changes. Before, I never really had hip dips. At least I never really noticed my hip dips. And then obviously once I started working out more and burning, like, you know, all that like extra fat here and stuff that would probably hide my hip dips before, I started to notice them, and I was just like, oh, like no, like what is that? But it's normal, it's natural, and I love my hip dips. I've learned to embrace them. There's nothing wrong with it. Through all the stages of your fitness journey, like you have to learn to just love yourself. Don't compare yourself to other people. Do what makes you feel good. If you know, sorry, my camera turned off, but like I was saying, if you like, you know, looking more toned and lean, okay. If you like looking a little thicker, more muscular, like whatever, you know. I see so many people like just being so negative on people that are over here. Like there's this girl like that I've seen on TikTok, and she's like a thick girl, she looks good, you know, and people are over here telling her like, oh my god, you look so manly. Like, don't spread that negativity, you know. Like there's I've taken some pictures and I'm like, dang, like I look a little buff, you know, but you know what, like I work out, it's normal, it's natural, and there's nothing wrong with it. Don't put other people down. If that's what makes them happy and that's how they want to look, like who cares? Like let them be. That's their life, you know. Don't be putting other people down. So I think that's pretty much it. Honestly, I don't know if I have anything else to say. That's basically my fitness journey. I'm still going. There's still so many more things I want to do, and yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So, you know, what I really want you guys to take out of this whole video, I feel like I went on a rant. Learn to embrace yourself, embrace your body, and, you know, trust the process. Don't be discouraged. Keep pushing through. There might be days that, you know what, you might not want to work out, and that's okay. Like I have my days where it's just like, okay, I know I should work out, but if I don't feel right, then I probably won't work out, just because I feel like mental health is so important too. Like if I genuinely just feel so overwhelmed and you know what, like I need a break, I'm gonna give myself that break. If there's days where it's just like, okay, like I don't really want to work out, I'm not in the mood to work out, if it's just more like me being lazy, then I'm like, no, like come on, you got this, let's do this. And sometimes like those end up being like the best workouts, where it's just like you don't want to work out but you do. Those sometimes end up being the best workouts. So that's basically my fitness journey. Just kind of wanted to share with you guys a little bit my experience, and I hope that it inspires you. You know, if you're still starting out in your fitness journey, if you want to start out in your fitness journey, whatever phase in your fitness journey you are, don't be discouraged. Keep going. You can do anything that you set your mind to. That is so important. And yeah, if you guys like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I hope you guys spread some positivity today. Don't be negative. Please don't be negative. I'm so big on being positive and helping one another be successful, be happy, self-love, self-care. I'm all for that. So if you have anything negative to say, please don't leave it down in the comments below. But if you have something positive to say, then go ahead and leave it down in the comments down below. You can follow me on all my other socials. I'll have it linked down, or put it down in the description below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up for spreading love and positivity, and I hope you guys subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video.